Welcome, everybody. We will be getting started soon. We just need to let the stream even out a bit. Let's give it a few more minutes and we'll get started. After all these years, the weapon is finally ready. Now we claim it. Hakan, we come for you. Gone are the days of stealing from the ideal masters. Now you see who the real masters are. Welcome, dear viewers, to CouchWarrior TV on YouTube. I am the CouchWarrior, and you are watching another Shadeling experience, another live stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If I could just get some feedback from y'all, make sure you can hear me okay. That would be fabulous. Thank you. Okay. So I apologize for the late start. So there were some issues with stream consistency earlier. Sometimes the only way to fix that is to restart the stream and just let it sit long enough to kind of marinate. All right, everybody can hear me okay. You sound great, Stu. Oh, that is good to know. Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. Okay. All right. So, tonight is probably not going to be a super long stream. I'm thinking maybe an hour, hour and a half, something like that. I am going currently on very little sleep. However, I wanted to get a stream in. So what we are going to do is we're going to tackle a side quest here in Bruma tonight, which I think should be a lot of fun. We've got a great location to hit. We've got a whole crap ton of necromancers to fight, which is right up Shadeling's alley. So we're going to do that. Let's do a quick review. Now, I'm going to check my settings here. Currently, I'm at Legendary. Let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it at Legendary and see how we come out. So the name of the game tonight is Variety. We are going to try. This is it's a fairly lengthy dungeon crawl with a lot of enemies present of various types. And my objective for tonight is to really try to mix it up. Let's get some variety in there, and let's use those spells that I would consider to be quintessential Figment Mage type of spells. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Shadeling's style, it is heavily reliant on destruction and illusion, okay? In the destruction tree, we are focused almost exclusively on cold-related spells, okay? And then in alteration, we are focused on some capabilities around resistances to certain elements and magic, okay? As well as Vancian magic. So that is a very important thing to remember here, Vancian magic. So that means we have a finite number of spells that we can use. We do not have a pool of magicka like you would have with a normal character. We've got a finite number of spells that we can use, and once that is tapped out, we are freaking done. So, yeah, it gets a little bit crazy. The other thing that I think is worth mentioning is a lot of points dumped into sneak and light armor. And light armor is mainly all about using our fists. So Shadeling has a preference for magic, but when he goes to combat, it is unarmed combat, okay? So I think this is a combination that makes him fairly unique. And then, of course, sneaking is absolutely essential so we can get those kind of stealth unarmed attacks, but also so that we can cast from stealth and get some extra damage there, all right? And we'll be talking about this kind of stuff as we go along, all right? Welcome, everybody out there. I see Richard. I see Strudel. I see Randolph. I don't know. Asulam? Ray? The John B7? A whole bunch of people. Some familiar faces, some not. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome all. All right, so let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is pick up this quest. Okay. All right, let's remember too we're playing at Legendary. If I feel like it just gets too beastly, like the difficulty gets too beastly, we'll turn it down to Master. But this is a character that I have traditionally always played at Master, so I want to, just because it's been a while, I don't want to not challenge myself, so we're going to try it at Legendary, and then we'll go from there. All right. First thing we got to do is pick up this quest, and that happens here in the Mages Guild, so let's go do it. All right, we got some game volume. Okay, now the guy we need is the dude who is in charge here. Oh, I think he's over here. Yeah, there he is.
Can I help you?
Yes. Are there any magical threats in these mountains?
Magical threats, eh? Well, beyond the normal hedge wizards that you'll find just about anywhere, there are indeed some more troubling rumors. I've heard tell of some necromancers holed up in Underpall Cave, performing their usual heretical rituals and incantations. They threaten the good name of the Synod, and the Conclave can't spare anyone.
Okay. We will eliminate the threat for you.
I see. Necromancers aren't a force to be trifled with, stranger. I implore you to be careful. I shall see about procuring a reward while you're away, for when, if, you return successfully. Best of luck. Underpall is to the southwest of Bruma. Should be rather easy to find.
Payment is unnecessary.
All right, now before we can get started, we got to go to the inn and we got to rest up. The only way that we can replenish our reserve of spells is to get a good night's sleep. So we are going to go and do that. That is essential. And then the way that this Vancian magic works, at least the version that I am using, is that, and of course, I'm not using the most recent version of the mod.
Good morning.
I just wanted to keep things consistent. I didn't want to change it up in the middle. I think that Anai Sion has changed up the way that he makes Vancian magic work at this point. I believe he has. But we've got a pool. Every time we rest, we have some options for how we can allot our spells.
For a fair room.
So we'll go over that.
Allow me to show
Please,
you to your
my
room.
lord.
Right this way.
One septim would mean more to me than you could ever know.
This tavern is annoying on so many levels. Firstly, the innkeeper. This guy, he's super annoying. And then there's all the chatter. Just, oh my gosh, you can't even walk in the door without... Okay, go away. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. God, you son of a...
You need anything else, you know where to find me.
Yes. All right. Let's get a good night's sleep. Now, it's 9:40 a.m. So, we're going to operate at night. Shadeling is best under the stars. Main thing is to replenish those spells. Okay, so how are we going to prepare our spells? Focused is out of the question. Well, I would like to increase the effectiveness by 50%. This is a big dungeon crawl. There is absolutely no way that I could make it through with that big a reduction in my spell capacity. However, I don't think Broad is going to do it either. So I'm going to go middle of the road, no modifiers, which is disciplined. Okay? And then we're going to add some bonuses on weapon proficiency so that if we do run out of spells, God forbid, we got a little bit better fighting chance staying alive. So that gives us a spell pool of 62. 62 spells.
I've got rooms, I've got food and drinks, and 1,000 elven ladies under my...
God. All right, so keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. We got 62 spells that we can use. Now, this is an interesting limitation. It may sound like a lot, but it isn't. Especially when you consider, if you've ever played a mage before, especially a pure mage, you know, think about how many times you cast that fireball spell, or you cast lightning, or, you know, your cast muffle or something like that. That stuff adds up in a real hurry. And so the key with this character is figuring out how to maximize our kill capacity with every single spell that we cast. And that's in part where the creativity comes from. It's no accident. You kind of hear this cliche, right? That sometimes the most creative work is the work done inside a box with restrictions. Whereas if you give, say, an artist or somebody like that free reign to do whatever they want, they don't come up with their best ideas. It's when we're working inside some set of rules or limitations that we come up with the most creative ideas to get around those problems. I definitely think that's the case for Shadeling, without a doubt. All right, so let's do this. Let's make sure we've got the Underpall marked. Basically, what that means is that for the sake of spell conservation, to make sure that we don't end up in a situation where we're completely tapped out, we got to make sure that every spell that we use is used to the greatest possible effect. All right. Now, fortunately, the blink power that I'm using is just that. It's a power, so it doesn't count against us for spell use. Thank God. All right. 23 people out there. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Joe. I see you, the Panic Monk. All right. All right, at this point, I'm just kind of following the quest marker here. Figure out where this place is. Ah. Some kind of ruin. Necromancers here? All right.
You see that Imperial transport went by a few days ago? Should have raided it. We have some riches.
Wasting valuable spell capacity here.
Who's that up there?
All right, let's change position. Oh, I got somebody. At this point, I'm just using a summon rune and letting gravity do the work for me, so...
What's going on here?
All right. Let's do a Frost Cloak. Now, the Frost Cloak with Shadeling does a crap ton of damage, my friends, because of his specialization in frost magic. It gets a bit crazy.
You are Today you not die. Going to get past me. I'm just warming up.
Whoa, whoa. All right. We better take a potion, like, quick.
How in oblivion? Where'd they go?
All right. How far are we from our objective? We got to be close. We're pretty close. All right. That's the difference between hitting from stealth and getting stuck in open combat, which is not good for anyone, especially us. All right, let's keep moving here. We're awfully close to our objective. Hope everybody's doing well. I am doing fine. I'm having a good time getting back into some Shadeling gameplay. It's been plenty challenging, I will tell you that. And here we are, Underpall Cave. All right, let's do it. Okay. I'm going to create a quick save here. All right. All right, now we're going to queue up Frost Cloak. Frost Cloak is a wonderful spell for getting rid of massive amounts of creatures with little effort. It's particularly good when we're talking about vermin. You know what I'm saying? Like all that little stuff that you don't want to be wasting spells on. So if we take a look at this, I just want to give you a sense for what's going on here. Destruction Mastery, 2 levels in Merciless Cold, which is increasing the damage of, frost effects. All right. Frost spells reduce the attack damage of targets by 25% for 5 seconds. Then we've got Crystallize. Okay. It halts stamina regeneration. Shatter. Okay. Intensifies explosions and stuff. Okay. And so hopefully, we're at 53 now. Hopefully before too long, we'll be up to 54. And at that point, I'll probably jump up here and take Winter's Majesty. But I think the thing that is probably most important, in addition to these destruction skills, is that I've also taken some specialization so that I get some bonuses in Frost Magic at the expense of electrical and fire attacks, as well as sneak here, specifically Demolition Job. All destruction spells and scrolls are 3% more powerful per level of sneak if the target is not detected. Okay? If the target is not detecting us, then we're better off. So everything, it makes it absolutely essential that we maintain stealth. All right? So, all right. All right. Here we go. Gotcha. Okay. Keeping that stealth. Okay, we've got more skeletons. Just teleport behind this one, keeping stealth, right? All right, that's 2 down. There he goes. Spell economy. Gotta have the spell economy. All right. All right, we got some necromancers. I don't know who's in the tower. Okay, I'm going to use a tumble magnet, and I'm going to put a tumble magnet in the doorway, which is a good choke point. If anybody is inside the structure, they'll get sucked into it. All right. And then we're going to use a harrowing dirge. Let them get sucked into that magnet. We want them all bunched up. Okay, now we're in stealth. We got to make sure that they can't see us. That's how we're doing our damage here.
Whatever shall I do?
Okay, now Harrowing Dirge has them all connected together, or some of them, so if one takes damage, it's going to start stacking for the others. So we got to ride this thing out. At legendary difficulty, though, it is not easy. I'm going to prep a Frost Nova in case I need to use it. Because at some point we need to get some damage going so we can tip the balance here. Okay, you hear that slicing sound?
I swear I heard something.
That was the stacking damage from the Harrowing Dirge. Okay, I think that mage is glitching, so I'm not going to worry about that. All right. Whew. Okay. All right, let's try to scope out what we're up against here. All right, I've got Tumble Magnet in the left and Cyclonic Rift in the right.
What is that?
Okay, let's let it do its thing. Tumble Magnet sucks them in, and then I'm basically pulling them into my Cyclonic Rift, which is bouncing them back and forth between my two portals, and they're taking damage along the way. So I don't know if we got them all or not. All right, let's go down in here. There was something going on down here. Oh, it looks like we got him. All right, not bad. 5 mages and a zombie. That's pretty good spell economy. That's basically 2 spells. 3 if you count going back into stealth. And Ghost Walk is something I'll use frequently to just get back into stealth, because there are some spells that are more effective when I'm absolutely certain that I'm undetected. So it's kind of a fail-safe in a way. All right, let's check out this big room here. All right. Okay, got some sectioned off areas here. 2 of them. Well, that opens one set of bars. What's the other one? I don't know what these are for. Don't seem to do anything. Okay. All right, so we basically got 3 wings that we can explore here. I guess let's go have a look down this way then. Okay, I know at the end of this there's some kind of a boss battle. Let's take this level. And we are going to put it into Winter's Majesty, all right? Okay. You radiate freezing cold, reducing the frost resistance of enemies within 25 feet by 50%. This penalty is applied on top of Shatter. All right, cool. That could be useful. How about a frivolous kill? Shall we do a frivolous kill? Gotcha. There we go. All right, this lone skeleton, I don't want to waste a spell on him, so... Wow, these tunnels are tight. Skeleton. A zombie, a mage. There's a dead body there, which I'm willing to bet is going to be reanimated at some point. So let's do a different combination here. We've got potentially 4 enemies. Let's mix them all up. Let's get them all into the spell. So we're going to do Tumble Magnet to draw them in. Okay, and we're going to mix it up with a Frozen Orb, which I'm going to cast directly at All right, we're going to let that do its thing in there. Ain't nobody surviving that. Hopefully. And there was another passage over here. Let's check it out. My guess is it's adjoining, maybe. I don't know. Now, the cool thing about that, what I really like about the frozen orb is that it will continue to fire for as long as I stay within a certain radius around the thing, which is kind of amazing. Now, it punishes you very specifically by doing damage to you as well, so you've got to find a kind of a tricky way to stay within proximity. We've got some enemies that are still left here. I don't know if we got the mage or not. So we're going to give him another dose of this orb. This time I'm going to move into the room and follow it and see if we can get a more thorough. Ugh. That plan went to shit real hurry. Shit gets hard at Legendary, tell you that.
You think you know pain?
Nothing really. Take that mask, though. What was that? Imminent conjuration. All right, well, we got the zombie. This was the guy he raised. So, I don't know, I guess our spell kind of took care of everything but the mage himself, which sort of sucks. That's all right. All right, I don't know. I don't see anything else really to explore unless I want to get in the water, which I don't really want to do. So let's go back and check out some of the other wings. Off we go. Oh, yeah. Legendary. Legendary, they are just damage sponges. That's the danger, right? Let's have a quick look. I want to see what our spell count is. Damn. We've already used up about half our spell capacity. So Gotta be careful here. All right, soul gems. Shadeling takes soul gems every time. Always take those. So at this point, I'm just kind of listening for enemies. Based on what I hear, that may determine what spells we use. If it's just vermin, I'm probably going to go to the Frost Cloak and try to take out as many as I can that way. Oh, it's vermin time. Hang on. All right, let's get this going. Okay, we're going to keep zipping through here. We got to get the most economy we can from this. Ah, there's a skeleton up there. We can catch him up in the radius from down here. Another one. All right, cool. Let's keep moving. We want to get as much out of this spell as we possibly can. Let's go this way. Oh, zombie. This might be a bit more difficult. I really don't want to cast another spell, so we're going to let this Frost Cloak do its work. We got to keep him in our radius. Ah, come on. Missed. There you go. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, we're knocking them off left and right here. That was pretty good, man. We got rid of a lot of vermin there pretty quickly. All right, this skeleton. Let's get out of sight. I want to take him out with our hands. Spell conservation. My worst nightmare would be to get to the end, to the boss battle, and not have enough spell capacity to get anything done. Got some ideas for some spells that we could use when we get mobs. It might help us. Concentration spells, where we can kind of hold the button down. Okay. Smack to the face. There's something up there. I really don't want to use blink in here if I can help it. Blink in here is probably going to put me through a wall. Looks like there's something up there, isn't it? Come on, you're almost there. You're almost there. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. A chest. An empty chest. Glad I hung out for that. All right. All right. This passage is done. What is this way? Okay, this is familiar territory. This is where we fought that first group of necromancers, and there it looks like there's another passage over there. So let's blink across. Okay, to Underpall South Wing. Twist did not do this area. Oh, crap. All right. Tell you what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab another beer, and then we are, I think, going to tackle a big group of necromancers here. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you. All right, let's get back at it. Okay, so we got to scout this a little bit. It looks like a bigger chamber, so let's go have a quick look and see what we're faced with here before we jump into any shit. necromunchers. There's 1. There's 2. 3. 4. At least 4. I bet there's more here. Okay. Let's review, shall we? Okay, so Evil Twin. I'm thinking about using Evil Twin on this. Basically what that does is it creates a replica of every enemy within the radius of the spell. But I like this one because it's a concentration spell. The problem is it doesn't do a lot of damage. So these twins don't last very long. So I think what we need to do is we need to gather up as many of these necromancers as we can in a group, hit them with Harrowing Dirge, linking them all together, and then we need to lay this Evil Twin on them and just stick with it. Now the trick will be we've got to find a safe place to do this from, and we also need to find a choke point for Tumble Magnet so we can use that. We want to catch up as many as we can. And I'm thinking like this doorway here. This might be a good spot. Gather them up in that doorway. Because I think Tumble Magnet will pull hard enough that it'll get this guy off the balcony maybe even. So let's hold tight. So I'm thinking that doorway, we're going to put a Tumble Magnet right in there. I'm going to let this guy get back to his seat, though. Because I need to get him caught up in it. All right, here we go. Let's get in here. Oh, hang on. Up there?
What's going on here?
All right, let's get our Harrowing Dirge. Oh, look at them all. Okay, let's hit them with this. All right, we got them. Got them all linked together now. Now let's hit them with some of this. Keep them busy.
Thought you could get away, huh?
Oh, man. You can hear Harrowing Dirge doing its thing. It's stacking that damage. That's the reason our evil twins are able to actually make a dent in him because of Harrowing Dirge. It helps to multiply our damage. Wow, holy crap. Okay, who brought this guy back to life? Who's he working for? Oh man, he's working for us. Okay, is he alive? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, that guy's got a quest marker over him. I bet you this is That's probably where we got to go to finish this thing out. I don't want to do that yet because we've got a whole section we haven't explored. Let's go this way. Oh, hello. We'll take all that stuff. Now, typically with Shadeling, I don't worry about looting very much. Usually what I would do is I would kind of finish the location out first and then loot afterwards. So we're going to just focus on the enemies for now. That was kind of amazing how that worked. The harrowing dirge saved our bacon. Oh, there's a dude right there. All right, let's go back this way. I don't want to get too close to the zombie guy because I have a feeling he's going to kick things off, but I don't want to stray too far from this room yet either because there's some stuff we haven't explored here. So what do you say we blink up here? All right, because we don't know what we're going to encounter next.
What could that be?
Right through the wall. All right, he was hiding out down here. This is where they were all coming from. So here's our zombie guy right there. All right. So let's go explore the rest of this place. Before we go too much further, let's see where we're at here. 28 spells. Not too bad. That was a shit ton of killing we did there with very little.
What was that? There you are. Ah!
Dead or not? All right, I think she's dead. I think this glitches sometimes. Yeah, she's dead. But it glitches sometimes, so I'm just going to let it go for now. Okay, and there were a couple of rats in here. Oh.
Someone do something. What's going on here?
Oh, got somebody. I got somebody. Right through the walkway. I love that. There he is right there. Well done. Okay. Man, there's a lot of rats. Just nasty stuff in here. All right, let's see if we can figure out where this connects. Thought we were in the keep.
What could that be?
All right. 2 and 1. Spell conservation. Ah. All right. So everything behind us is clear now. But there was that main chamber that has one whole wing we haven't explored yet, so let's check it out. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, let me think here. There's a stairway over here. I don't know what is over there. All right, let's see if we can blink up here without causing a problem.
Who made that noise? Must be my imagination.
Absolutely, it is your imagination. Acceleration rune. Do it. Do it now.
What was that?
It's 2 down.
Who is that out there?
Who's left?
Better stop chasing after shadows before people start thinking I'm strung out on school.
Ooh. A mage and 2 minions. Now these minions, I could wait them out and they would disappear. That would leave me with 1 to worry about. However, let's let's plant a bomb.
I am a shell.
Kill me again.
All right, we're going to use Shattering Crystal. Did I get them all? The mage, he's the one I'm worried about. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'm stuck. Okay. Drop zone, I have that already. I don't have one of those. All right. So, how are we doing here? 18. Okay. So with this character in particular, I'm always trying to strike a balance between creativity and spell economy. And get It's dicey sometimes, for sure. Okay, we got some vermin. Let's go to our standby for the vermin. Okay, let's back it up. That mage is going to come up here.
What's going on here? Ugh. That one stank. Ugh.
All right. The spell finished her off, so that worked to our favor. Okay. It only took us one spell, and we took out 5 enemies. So that's the kind of spell economy we need right there. And we've still got it to work with, though, so let's keep trucking along here.
What was that?
Beat your ass. Okay. I gotta take a good look around here just to make sure I know where we're coming from. We may have been... Yeah. We came at the main chamber from the reverse direction. Okay. So I think we've cleared it out. There is the one guy down underground. I don't know how else to get to him other than to go back through the main chamber where we were before. So we'll go down there, deal with him, and then follow that chamber. See where it goes. All right. This is probably the fastest way I can think of at the moment. All right, so everything off of the main chamber is cleared then. That's good. So like here in this scenario here, I did the acceleration rune combo with the frost rune and all that stuff. I mean, that's frivolous. It's a waste of a spell. However, forcing myself to do that stuff is what really kind of allows me to think outside the box on some of this stuff and come up with some wild combinations that I'll use other times when I'm not so pressed for spell capacity. So it's kind of a trade-off, I guess. I feel like we're still doing good. If we can go into the main chamber with 10 spells in reserve, I'd feel pretty good about that. I'd feel like we were...
The molding of ligaments, the birth of a creation at once alive and yet buried.
Who is that?
Dead.
Someone's still alive down here. Oh, wait. This way. Oh, that's him right there. Oh, that's where it comes out.
Vampire! Use fire! They need fire!
Beating on him. There we go. You know what I think I'm going to do? Let's go through this. Let's figure out how it resolves itself. But for those of you who want to stick around, I created a save right when I came in. I'm going to try. I think I'm going to turn the difficulty down to master and then try to do a speed run and see how fast I can get through this. All right, so everything is clear. just got to do the main deal here. All right. Are we supposed to talk to him or?
Please enter. My most beloved mistress awaits you. Do mind your step and your manners. This way, if you please.
Gross.
So you come here and defy my acolytes, hmm? What is it that brings you to Underpall? This is surely no place for the living.
We didn't defy them. We defiled them. Cadius Venusius sent me. He wants to kill you.
Perhaps we can work out an arrangement in which you stop damaging the pattern.
An arrangement? You mean a bribe or blackmail? No. You have come this far. Farther than I expected when I first heard all the commotion in the halls. I want to test your mettle firsthand.
Oh, shit.
I'll kill you!
Okay, why am I only walking? That was something she cast. Oh, she did something to me here that's making it hard for me to move. Maybe it's all the icicles through my brain. Ah. Oh, this is horrendous.
Obey your puppet master.
It's an absolute nightmare. Something keeps slowing me down. Yeah, I'm done. There, fuck yourself, eh? What you go, fuck yourself, eh? Well, Twist showed up, and this stream got a R rating suddenly. Something happens when I go in there. There's something going on. I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's intentional, but it periodically forces me into walk mode, which I don't really get. Let's just crash this guy. We did before. There we go. All right, let's try it again. I'm going to see if there's a way that I can avoid that situation. Maybe not. Hey, asshole.
Please enter. My most beloved mistress awaits you. Do mind your step and your manners. This way, if you please.
Okay. Not going in there without our frost cloak prepped. Having the extra damage will be helpful.
So you come here and defy my acolytes, hmm? What is it that brings you to Underpall? This is surely no place for the living.
Surely.
Arrangement.
An arrangement? You mean a bribe or blackmail? No. You have come this far. Farther than I expected when I first heard all the commotion in the halls. I want to test your mettle firsthand. Another.
Yeah. Yeah, it puts me into walk mode. She's disrupting my spells too.
Father, obey your command.
All right. Now we got our rifts going. We run figure eights around these bad boys. Get them all sucked in and out of the rifts. Best we can do here.
Vampire! Bloodsucker, kill it! Kill it now! What's going on here? There you are. Yeah. Ah. Kill the vampire!
Kill the vampire!
Time to die. Who's there? Dance, father. Dance for me. Destroy. Yeah.
No. Just gotta keep from getting hit long enough to get a spell off.
Serve. Yeah. What could that be?
All right, they're both stuck in it now. Let's queue another one up in case it runs out.
Thought you could get away, huh?
Damn her. Gotta get her in it. I'm screwed, I'm screwed, I'm screwed.
What was that? Found you.
All right. Let's chug those. And one of those. Not sure what I got to do here.
Was that supposed to hurt?
Yeah. It was supposed to hurt.
Big mistake.
Oh, yeah. That's it. We are out of spells, my friends. So we got to do the beatdown.
What's the matter?
Here in the corner. Yeah, we're done. I don't know how to beat her. No idea. Okay. Well. Most curious. Let's try another dialogue option. Maybe there's another dialogue option. Maybe we can negotiate. That could be. I'm going to skip that other dipshit. We're going to just cut to the chase here. All right, I'm gonna try beating her one more time. If I can't, then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through this one more time, but see how master difficulty goes. So, what would be... I'm not sure what the spell strategy is here. I'm assuming I have to get her down to a certain amount of health, and then maybe she'll give up or just croak entirely. I don't really know.
Please enter. My most beloved mistress awaits you. Do mind your step and your manners. This way, if you please.
Let's see what
So
dialogue
you
options we
come
have.
here and defy my acolytes.
Yeah. Kill.
The Sign-On Man. Yes, he and I have history. He's not aware of my presence here, though, or of the life I choose to lead.
Okay. What is your history?
Our history? We are siblings, mages raised together from birth. We had an inborn gift. We were talented, oh, no doubt about it. But we had nowhere to turn for training. Cadius chose to grovel and put on the sycophant act to get in with the synod. Now, he's well entrenched in that little group of impotent, politicking pretenders. I chose a different path.
Okay. A different path?
I chose to follow in the footsteps of my father. He also had a talent for magic, and he had been disowned by my family for necromancy. I tracked him to this fortress, this Underpall, and began working under him. He fell ill and eventually died. I was granted ownership of this den of necromancers by family right, though my claim was, as always, disputed. Now my father serves me well, as you have already seen.
Already seen?
Oh, yes. He was the doorman that let you in. But enough talk. It is time for me to test your might for myself.
Why?
Vampire. This fire. They hate fire. Bite of a flea. Ooh, I heard something. What's going on here? What was that? Found you. Who's there? Thought you could get away, huh? There you are.
All right. Let's see if we can go invisible and increase the effectiveness of our spells at all.
Yeah. Just a bruise.
Let's keep moving around a little bit here.
Who made that noise?
right, let's enhance the damage.
Mistake.
Yeah, this shit ain't working. See ya. Nope, I can't get out either. Well, he's staying out of the fight now. So I guess that's something, right? What do we got? How about a scroll? We got a scroll we can unleash. Hovering spell tome. Ugh. Hidden Cobra. No. Mayhem. No.
Think you know pain?
Come on! Dang it! There. These are the times when I really hate... It's just like a war of attrition, you know? Just like, all I can do is the same move on you over and over until I look like a pincushion. Okay.
Well,
There we go.
you did it.
I did it.
The High Necromancer is dead. No doubt that's what you'll be telling my brother Cadius when you see him again. Oh, what joy for you, I'm sure. Savor it before it melts away.
Okay. Oh, shut up. Unplug that. All right. Why become a necromancer? Let's end this. How about that?
I want you to kill me. Kill me in front of my father's shriveled corpse. It seems somehow poetic. I don't care whether he still has his soul in his corpse. I just want a fitting end to his sordid tale.
I've decided to spare you.
Spare me? Why? I am a necromancer, and a failed one at that. Kill me. If you don't kill me, I'll just take matters into my own hands. There's nowhere for me to go anyway. Just end it.
Okay. Tell you what. I'm going to spare you, but if you want to off yourself, you go right ahead and do that.
And I see fit to end it all. So if you won't do it, I suppose I will have to do it myself.
Okay. Well. Interesting. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Let's create a save here. Create a new save. All right, and then let us go back. Oh, did I just undo it? Was it a quick save? I don't know. See where this ends up. I think I quick saved at the beginning. So now I'm probably totally screwed. Yeah, the only way I could do it through again would be to start over from an old save. But for those of you who want to stick around, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to play it through one more time. And I'm going to do it at master difficulty. And at master difficulty, they're going to be easier to kill, which means I don't have to worry quite so much about spell conservation, which means I could try some things that are maybe a bit more interesting. So we'll do that. All right, back to where we started. Highly inefficient, but that's all right. All right, let's kick it off, but then we got to go and do our resting thing again. So,
Hello. Magical threat. I've heard they threaten the good name of the Synod and the Conclave. I shall see about procuring a reward while you're away. Best of luck. Underpall is to the southwest of Bruma.
all right,
Should
done.
be rather easy to find.
All right, let's make our adjustment here in difficulty. I guess if I was going to make a recommendation for people, if you choose to use combat enhancement mods, I would recommend Wildcat. If you're going to play a character like Shadeling and you don't have mods or are not using mods, then I would recommend probably not playing at anything more than master difficulty. At legendary, they just become damage sponges, and it really doesn't add much. However, if you are interested in something more difficult, I feel like Wildcat is the way to go.
You aren't up to anything illegal.
Of course I am. That's what I do.
Back then, I still need an extra pair of hands. A fair price for a fair room.
God, this guy's such a good ventriloquist. I can't believe it. Okay, let's go. Come, Shadeling, get some rest. You deserve it, obviously. Go 12 hours. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing this time. We're going to go with Disciplined. We're going to keep the standard number of spells. I'm going to try not to worry so much about conservation of spells this time around. Epic Finale. When you have 10 or less spells remaining, your spells are 20% more effective. Epic Finale might be sort of interesting for the boss battle, so we're going to take that. All right, 62 spells.
Excuse me,
Careful.
buffoon. You're an idiot. You understand that, correct? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I need you to fucking move out of my room. Get out of the way. You piece of shit. About teleport. Ha ha!
Okay.
Gort's the name.
Making dumbass comments is my game. That's what I do. All right. Let's fast travel to our location. The location in which we are going to die. Unmarked cave. Toadstool Hollow. Well, we can't fast travel there yet because we ain't been there. Or right now. Cut purse hideout. That'll get us close. We'll go there.
Leave here alive. Yeah.
Sorry. Did we not kill you in the last play session?
Want me to die? You should probably start by hurting me.
This is pleasant.
I very much enjoy this pond. It is picturesque. Hmm?
All right. Okay, we're back. Actually, I'm glad that we did that. Now that I think about it, I think Epic Finale may have been a better choice for this side quest, if I'm being honest. So, let's get inside the door. Then we'll do a quick save. We're going to go... The objective here is we're going to try to go through it as rapidly as possible. Okay. That is the idea. I probably won't mess with the boss battle. I've got a save for that I can go back to. This is pretty much just for fun. So, okay. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Oh yeah, they die a little easier here. A little bit. All right, we got to preserve surprise to maximize our damage. So we give a little wait, and then we blink behind him. I'm going to blink up behind his friend. Got him as well. All right, let's get some damage on him. That harrowing dirge will kick in. We need one of them to go down. That tips the first domino, right? So we keep them in our radius. Done and done. Gotcha. Okay. How do we do? Pretty good. I think we got them all. Nice neat pile of necromancers right there. Stack them up like cordwood. That's how we do.
Dispatched. Excellent work, Nithrin. Good job. I'm rooting for you. You understand that, correct? All right.
All right, I think we've dispatched everyone. There's the mage, the skelly is down, the reanimated fella is down, and the zombie is down. So, see how the thing is still going? That's because I'm close by. So the closer I stay, the longer its capacity is extended. Everyone in there is done. All right. Now we have to wait for our invisibility spell to dissipate here. Let's go ahead and get this done here. Again, sometimes I take that extra step. I take that extra step of going invisible because it increases the intensity of the damage I do, so... Alright. This wing is cleared. Let's keep moving. Oh, dead end. It is because I have a perk. I have a perk in the stealth tree. It's called Demolition something, but it allows you to get extra damage by casting destruction spells from stealth and stuff like that. Pretty much essentially for this character concept. It's essential for that to work. Vermin. There's mages in here somewhere. Okay, let's drop him on this. All right, we're coming at things from a little bit different angle here. Okay. Now we've got the cloak going. We got our 2 sleeping guys in here. I'm going to just drop in there. Oh. Fell through the map. Where the F did I end up? Back here? What the fuck? All right. That's the problem with the blink. Got to be careful with it. Okay, these guys, we might be able to get them through the wall. I don't know.
Who is that out there? What was that?
Just keep moving around. They hang around me enough, they're going to just die naturally. That is one problem at this level with Frost Cloak, is the spell's almost too frickin' long. Be honest. All right. Wait, before we do that, opening doors triggers the Ghost Walk. I'm casting the Ghost Walk here because I need it to suck us out of this room to safety because we've got a lot of bad guys here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're watching for that mage to come back along the walkway. There she is. Hopefully. Oh yeah, that got the job done. All right, let's mix it up a little bit, eh? What can we do?
There. Damn stinking slime ball!
Rat's dead. All right, she's still kicking. We've got her mind completely controlled. Let's run her into some of her brethren here and cause some trouble.
I knew I heard something.
Ooh, she's pretty tough. She's lasting longer than I thought she would. Oh, look at them all. They're all coming. All right, she's dead. Okay, quickly. We've got them all gathered up in there. Took care of a few. All right, here's what we're going to do next. We're still invisible. So let's use Hidden Cobra on this person right here.
Tear you apart.
Oh, we got trouble now. All right, let's show them some fun, shall we? It's a problem when you all get in a line like that. Who survived that?
I will find you.
Okay, where's your master? Who resurrected you? I don't know. Well, that was interesting. I've never... I guess I didn't expect them all to sort of chase me like that. It's possible that we've cleared out most of this area just by doing that. I think we did. All right, we've taken kind of a different approach than last time, but it worked. All right. All right, there's the chamber with the chest that's not worth going after. Kill the vermin, kill the vermin. Okay, that is cleared out. You are dead. You must face the facts. You are dead. These are the facts you must face. All right, that pretty much does it, except for the final encounter, which I'm not going to do. So, not too bad. I mean, I definitely think there's more fun ways that you could go through this. I personally, I would like to go back to that main chamber again when it's all full of necromancers and try different ways of going after them. And in the final analysis, this is a great quest, I think, for a character like this. This is a wonderful location and the perfect opponents for someone like Shadeling to fight. So if you're doing something similar to this, some kind of a concept that's similar to this type of thing, I would highly recommend going to Bruma and trying this one out, because I think this is a setting you could do this over and over again, and you could learn a lot of things about spell casting and, more importantly, spell combinations, particularly if you are using Ordinator and Apocalypse spell package. That's what this is all about. Ordinator perk overhaul and Apocalypse spells. That's primarily the combination. If you're interested in more information about specifically what I'm using, I put in the description kind of the highlights. I have not put in a full mod list, but I put the highlights in there, the primary mods that are required to do this concept. So if you're interested in that, take a look at that. As far as what the future holds here, I definitely think that there's going to be a lot more Shadeling videos coming up. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to produce them yet. Some of them will probably be recorded, some will be live streams. I'm probably going to be tackling the Dark Brotherhood quest line as part of this. That is my thought anyway. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned, because that's part of the plan anyway, to do that. Because I just feel like this would be kind of a really unique and interesting character to tackle that quest line, and I'm going to do that in more of a story focused fashion, I guess. It's probably not going to be as intense as some of the other things that I've done, but it'll be fun nonetheless, because that is probably one of the more popular quest lines, certainly in my opinion, the best one that Skyrim has to offer. So I'm excited about that, and I would invite you to join me for that. It's going to be coming up probably in the next couple of weeks. Until then, I'm going to be doing some live streams and hitting some other locations like this that I think would be fun to try for this character. Given a better idea of how the concept works now, if you've got suggestions for locations that you think would be good ones to tackle, let me know. I'm not taking assassinations per se, but I am looking for locations that I could take on with this character, preferably locations that don't force me to do a lengthy quest line to get at them. So if you can think of, dungeons, fortresses, things like that would be interesting to go and clear out, let me know. You can do that on Discord if you like. Go to CouchWarrior TV on Discord. Just send me a message there. Maybe I'll try tackling some of those. All right. Thank you all for your time and attention. Thanks for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. You guys are great. You're super, super supportive. Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Strudel. Thank you to Joe for chiming in. Thanks, Katie. Thanks. The Wind was here. That's great. Pam, I see you. Gemma stopped in. A lot of familiar faces. EJ. So some of you I hit at the beginning as well. Thank you all very much for your support, and I really do appreciate it. It's your support that keeps this ship afloat, so I really, really do appreciate it, especially now that I've lost my content network. That doesn't help. So I do appreciate your support. Thank you all very much. I'll catch you in the next stream. Bye.
After all these years, the weapon is finally ready. Now we claim it. Hakan, we come for you. Gone are the days of stealing from the ideal masters. Now you see who the real masters are.